Tomorrow is the last day to cast a ballot early in the November election. Texans are deciding on local races and propositions along with 17 statewide props that would change the Texas Constitution. Let's continue our series on those props, looking at Props 15 and 16. Here's Prop 15, the constitutional amendment affirming that parents are the primary decision makers for their children. Right now, parental rights have largely been defined in court cases. This proposition would take the results of all those court cases that have been decided across the state and put those laws into the state's constitution. The Texas Senate unanimously passed this bill, and during the debate, Senator Juan Hinojosa explained why lawmakers think it's necessary.
As we all know, there's some very basic rights and basic principles about parental control, having a say-so on how the children are raised. And part of the challenge we've had has been that we have had issues with the court system that we have. Depending on who the judge is, depending on where we are, those can change, be modified. This way, it's in the Constitution, and we know exactly what basic rights a parent has in raising the children. Is that what your bill does?
Senator, that's exactly right. Thank you. You stated it perfectly.
But there are concerns about unintended consequences. Federal law already protects parental rights, and opponents fear putting these rights in the Constitution could interfere with child abuse and neglect intervention strategies, healthcare, and even public schools.
And in looking at this and looking at how it's played out in other states, and talking to legal experts, it's something that ends up getting played out in the courts and could get played out in different directions, taking away rights from parents, taking away rights from children, and it is a highly politicized issue.
That was Doug Greco with the Travis County Democratic Party. They are against Prop 15, saying it's unnecessary. They're also against Prop 16. Here's that one. It's the constitutional amendment clarifying that a voter must be a United States citizen. You may be thinking, Ashley, I thought the law already says only U.S. citizens can vote, and you would be right. Under Texas law, in order to vote, you have to be registered, and in order to register, you have to be a U.S. citizen. And that citizenship status is checked at the state and local level. That's already the law. But the Texas Constitution does not explicitly state that a person has to be a U.S. citizen to vote. This prop would put it in the Constitution. If you want to find out what else is on your ballot or where to vote, you can text the word VOTE to 512-459-9442, and we'll send you a link to the KVUE Voter Guide.